Have you ever looked at an ancient carving like this one, depicting towering figures alongside humans, and wondered what story it's truly trying to tell? For centuries, one of the most compelling and controversial interpretations of biblical history has been explored in texts outside the traditional canon. It's a narrative involving celestial beings, powerful giants, and a lineage that could reshape our understanding of humanity's ancient past. Today, we'll explore some of these lesser-known interpretations concerning the fallen angels and the enigmatic Nephilim. While Genesis chapter 6 offers a brief but powerful glimpse, mentioning that the sons of God saw that the daughters of man were attractive, and there were giants on the earth in those days, it leaves many questions unanswered. However, other ancient texts, such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees, provide a far more detailed and dramatic account. These writings describe a group of angels, known as the Watchers, who descended to earth, drawn by human women. From this union, a forbidden lineage of hybrid beings was born. These offspring were the Nephilim. They were often described as giants of immense strength and stature, but their influence went far beyond physical prowess. A fascinating interpretation, found primarily in the Book of Enoch, suggests that the Nephilim were not merely giants. They became kings, mighty warriors, and rulers who established domains and were even worshipped as false gods by some ancient civilizations. In chapter 7 of the Book of Enoch, it's described how they and their angelic fathers taught humanity forbidden knowledge weaponry, cosmology, and sorcery, disrupting the intended course of human development. According to these interpretations, the Nephilim's influence corrupted humanity with widespread violence and chaos. This profound corruption is presented as a primary catalyst for the great judgment described in Genesis, the flood. But here is where the interpretation takes an even more intriguing turn. Some of these texts, particularly Enoch, claim that not even the flood could entirely erase their influence. When these giants perished in the deluge, their physical bodies were destroyed, but their spirits, being of a celestial and terrestrial nature, could not be so easily undone. And this is where the narrative becomes even more profound. These ancient writings propose that the spirits of the Nephilim were accepted neither into heaven, nor fully consigned to a place of punishment. They became wandering entities bound to the earth, restless, dissonant, and seeking to influence the living. A controversial but compelling theory posits that these disembodied spirits are what many later cultures and texts would come to identify as demons. This suggests that many of the malevolent spiritual forces discussed throughout history might have originated not from a separate rebellion, but from this specific forbidden lineage that was never fully erased. When we assemble these pieces from Genesis, the Book of Enoch, and other apocryphal sources, a complex and challenging picture emerges. The legacy of the Watchers may have left deeper marks on the human story than many realize. So when we look back at this ancient carving, we may not be seeing a simple myth, but a visual echo of this profound and debated history. This connection between the spirits of the Nephilim and the origin of demons is one of the most debated theories from these ancient texts. If exploring these complex historical and theological narratives is something you find valuable, consider subscribing to the channel. We are dedicated to examining these ancient texts and the rich discussions they inspire. What is your perspective on this interpretation? Share your thoughts and understanding of these passages in the comments below. Let's explore this together. Thanks for watching.